Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in to see what I have to say. I promise y'all, it truly does mean the world to me. But with that being said, what we're talking about Hedera in this one, okay, you guys? Hedera's had a lot of amazing news come out this week, and I got a few videos coming out, so just ride with me on this Hedera train, like for real, y'all. But Hedera has some more amazing news come out around Nvidia and Accenture. You guys, Scan UK, a governmental entity, has now officially said, yes, we're going to adopt this processes and we're going to inject it into our processes, meaning the verifiable compute that the Nvidia chips are doing on the devices. Well, they are saying they are now going to start bringing those devices onto their platform for their governmental sovereign use. And who is doing the verifiable compute of those AI processes? Hedera. Y'all, this is some major stuff Hedera has going on, you guys. It truly is. Hedera has coupled itself with some of the largest companies in the world, Nvidia and Intel, Accenture, and now Scan UK. You guys, follow me on this. I'm always going somewhere. This first video is coming from my boy, Brandon, the HBAR Bull. Bro, you rock, and I will be right back.
We're going to start off with EQTY Lab. This week, EQTY Lab announced a collaboration with Nvidia, Scan UK, Accenture Public Sector, and Hedera that will accelerate trust for pre-certified sovereign AI systems with on-silicon governance. EQTY Lab is one of the first organizations to leverage secure enclaves on Nvidia Blackwell architecture to deliver unprecedented performance and AI alignment at scale, leveraging Hedera technology. The reference implementation validates a new roadmap for hardware-backed cryptographic tools that delivers over a 400,000x performance boost compared to conventional methods. Elon, the CEO of Scan, said, as the first infrastructure provider to deploy EQTY Labs' verifiable compute on Nvidia Blackwell, Scan is setting new standards for secure, high-performance AI deployments. Our customers can now leverage hardware-enforced security to create binding enforcement for their key protocols. Jonathan Doughton, founder of EQTY Lab, added, we're proud to share that EQTY Lab is among the first organizations to develop on Nvidia confidential compute on Blackwell's secure enclaves, leveraging the industry's first ever TIO-capable GPU to establish a verifiable root of trust for agentic AI workflows. Blackwell accelerates and deepens trust for agentic systems to be responsible and autonomous. So we have to put ourselves in the mindset of these investors that are going to get their first access to crypto through these ETF products. And I think things like Hedera technology being embedded directly in Intel and Nvidia chips, of course, they're household names. I think that's going to really speak to me.
This is where verifiable compute steps in. It's a cryptographic framework developed by EQTY Lab with support from Intel and Nvidia. It creates cryptographic proof of how, when, and where an AI decision was made, and it anchors these records onto the Hedera network. The Hedera Consensus Service, or HCS, plays a key role here. Think of it like a decentralized timestamping system. Every event, whether it's a model being trained or deployed, is logged, timestamped, and verified in order. That gives developers and regulators a clear, tamper-proof trail of what happened and when it happened. This allows verifiable compute to generate 5 key proof attestations. 1. Proof of confidentiality confirms that sensitive data like your medical or financial info is kept private. No exposure, no leaks. 2. Proof of environment verifies the AI ran on trusted hardware like approved Nvidia H100s or Intel Xeon processors, not rogue devices. 3. Proof of correctness checks that the right algorithm was used with the right inputs and expected outputs. It actually did what it was supposed to. 4. Proof of computation confirms that real compute work actually happened, preventing fake or forged results. And 5. Proof of governance, which validates that safety policies, compliance rules, and quality standards were enforced while the AI was actually running. And remember, this all happens during runtime, which means the moment the AI is actively making all these decisions. For developers and enterprises, this opens the door to some compelling possibilities. Hedera's Smart Contract Service, or HSCS, could theoretically be used to trigger automated responses when these proofs proofs detect violations. A smart contract is just a predefined rule set that runs automatically. Examples: if a required audit step is skipped, the system could halt the AI. If an unapproved data set is detected, it could alert human reviewers. If governance checks fail, deployment might be blocked before harm is done. Even Hedera's token service could play a role. Think of every certified dataset, model version, or trusted AI event as a unique token. By turning them into NFTs or tokens, they could be referenced later, tracked across jurisdictions, or used as evidence in audits. You could also tokenize access rights, say, giving a partner organization a credentialed way to interact only with approved AI models. It turns AI compliance into something tangible, traceable, and shareable across teams and systems. Let's move to the economics. Every transaction, every proof generated, every event recorded requires HBAR to be processed. HBAR is the native token that fuels the Hedera network, and every node running the consensus layer must be staked with HBAR to participate honestly and securely. So if systems like verifiable compute gain widespread adoption across industries, we could see increased usage and potentially increased demand for HBAR. And Hedera is positioned for this. It's enterprise grade, energy efficient, fast, and governed by some of the most credible names in tech and finance, like Google, IBM, Dell, and Standard Bank, among many others. EQTY Lab didn't build this all in isolation. They collaborated with over a dozen government agencies across Europe, the Middle East, and Africa to ensure verifiable compute aligns with new AI laws, especially the EU AI Act. Even the UAE got involved, helping support verifiable compute's early rollout through a project called Climate GPT, which had to meet incredibly strict global compliance standards. Verifiable compute is scheduled to launch sometime in 2025, and it's targeting high-stake industries like finance, healthcare, life sciences, and government, where accountability in AI isn't just nice to have, it's critical.
Now, come on. Y'all just heard everything that was just said on Brandon and HBAR Bulls channel. Like, y'all understand. And I'm so bullish on Hedera. Listen, if it was just that one thing with Nvidia and Accenture and Scan UK and whoever else is a part of that, Intel and whoever else is going to be a part of that, that is the only thing that I need to be bullish on Hedera. But to know that that is just one of hundreds, if not thousands of use cases that are going to be flowing through Hedera's network. Y'all understand that they have truly built Hedera to process trillions of transactions. Think about it. They have already processed 71 plus billion transactions right now, sitting in 2025, the middle of July, when I'm recording this. So, and that's before any true bull run or true mass adoption of the technology has even taken place. Now, understand what's going to happen after that actually happens, and all of these use cases that are built on top of Hedera's technology starts flowing through Hedera and indirectly using HBAR. Y'all understand the future and what is truly being laid out by some of the largest entities in the world and the names that they are now saying out loud in their documents. They may not be screaming from the mountaintop, and they may not be having news press and news releases on the news, but when you go to their official websites and you look inside their official documents and they brag about Hedera in that manner, that tells you one thing and one thing only, that they are using them faithfully for the infrastructure that they know they can provide based off of the proven track record of the project. The fundamentals, you can't beat them. But I really appreciate y'all. And if you made it all the way through this whole video, type in AI, because what Hedera is doing for the AI sector, bringing them verifiable compute and giving them a source of legitimacy and trust they can use throughout the processes and tracking of the AI, is incredible, because no, AI will touch, just like blockchain is going to touch, everyone's everyday fabric of our lives moving forward. I promise you, give it to 2030. Everything that I'm saying will be a staunch reality, okay? I appreciate y'all. If you made it all the way through, type in, as a matter of fact, type in Hedera AI, okay, you guys? That way I know you really made it all the way through to the entire video. I appreciate y'all. Type in Hedera AI. Till the next time. Y'all already know. Peace out.